Greetings, everybody. This is Matt Lopez. So, before I start getting into the content about the 10th Amendment Center and how beneficial this organization is, I would like to clear up some uncertainty. I have been censored on Facebook for a long time now. It's not just Facebook; it's all over the internet. Music outlets such as Spotify, Last.fm, Deezer, everything. Almost like they put an executive order over my music to censor it. But I wanted to clarify that the music speaks for itself, no matter how censored I am. Which they pretty much crippled my Facebook account, while when anybody in general goes to type on my Poetic Tragedy Facebook, only their comments appears to themselves, not the entire page. It's all the computer programming, and there should be no doubt that they could do this with other musicians who musically are far superior to other artists that are mainstream, such as Soulja Boy, Rihanna, Justin Bieber. I mean, just remember, my music speaks for itself, and if it doesn't need an introduction. It is what it is. So the reason why I made this video was to talk about a peaceful solution. That is an organization called the 10th Amendment Center. But before I talked about that, I want to discuss a very dangerous incident with Alex Jones in the Piers Morgan show. It was almost, in a sense, metaphorical for the verse in Revelation regarding the false prophet. Quote, "It performs great signs, even making fire come down from heaven for all the people of the world to see." Unquote. Alex Jones is what you call controlled opposition. Google it, controlled opposition. Now, thanks to Alex, who works in a symbiotic relationship with the elite to create mass chaos and anarchy, we are now nosediving into a civil war. I warned everybody about Alex Jones, but did anybody listen to me? My fate is not his fate. I'll make that clear. I'm the antithesis of what he is. Now, I want to discuss the real peaceful solution to overcoming our authoritarian government. As you all know, I made a vigorous speech a couple months ago about nullification. Some say my presentation could have been more downplayed, but the reason I blared my message of peace so militantly is the same reason Einstein said, "I will fight for peace, but I will fight militantly for peace." Can't you all see that I was trying to prevent us from having a civil war? I was trying to get us to nullify. I mean, that's preventing a civil war. That's preventing having to use force. We should have to march on D.C. We should have to march anywhere. This is the solution. So, in sociodynamics, there's something called critical mass. Critical mass may be closer to the majority consensus in political circles, where the most effective position is more that often held by the majority of people in society. Okay? But now what I was supposed to do, play it down. What was I supposed to do? Play it down so the message would not receive critical mass? It's even harder because of how YouTube censors my plays, likes, and comments. The peaceful route is inevitably nullification. And I had thought of the idea, but I was galvanizing the masses, and I discovered the 10th Amendment Center, otherwise known as TAC or TAC. Let me tell you, that was a big relief that I found that organization and that they existed. And because, unlike Alex Jones, I sow seeds according to the Spirit, not seeds of discord that lead to destruction. It worked out great. I mean, ever since I've been advertising for TAC, a few days ago, they already went up around 3,000 likes, and that made me very happy to know that the galvanizing of the masses of my speech and the stimulating of people led them into the right direction, and sowing seeds according to the Spirit, and reaping beneficial things instead of destruction. So here's a snippet from TAC, which from their page with regards to nullification. Nullification is any act or set of acts which has its end result a particular federal law being rendered null, void, or just plain unenforceable in your state. It flows from the basic principle that the federal government was created by an act of people of sovereign states. In fact, several of the states ratifying instruments specifically assert that the states retain the power to reassume, that is, take back those powers. So the idea is, friends, I want to welcome you all to join the real battle, the peaceful battle, the battle we can still fight and win when there even is a civil war. Just look at Wyoming recently. They have nullified gun control. Think maybe it's about time to move to Wyoming who are now protected with their civil rights to own guns and protect themselves from a tyrannical government. And we can still win this battle for peace. Now please, get involved in the 10th Amendment Center or bust. This is Matt Lopez Elijah, saying may God bless you and be with you always. Amen.